The last few years have seen Triple H solidify his position as one of WWE's most powerful leaders. As for his other associates, he has Raw General Manager Adam Pearce and SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. It is common practice to penalize stars if they disobey the rules. Regardless, a possible turn in tonight's Raw might result in Triple H shielding Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the four members of Bloodline 2.0- from punishment. An unannounced appearance by members of the Bloodline on tonight's Raw with the goal of denying JUSO his Intercontinental Championship might be a surprising turn of events. Tonight on Raw, the Yeet Master will face Braun Breaker in an IC Championship defense. It is anticipated that Solo Sikoa's group would intervene since Jay's refusal to recognize Sikoa set him off. If Solo doesn't acknowledge Jay on SmackDown, he may lose tonight's bout as a punishment. When a famous athlete from one brand disrupts a match from the other, particularly one of this magnitude, they are often penalized for rule violations. On the other hand, the Chief Content Officer may shield the new bloodline from penalties. It's also possible that Triple H is giving special protection to those in charge, which is why they won't let Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce punish the bloodline. As a powerful figure in television decision-making and a member of the TKO board, The Rock may be the one behind this protection. On the off chance that the final boss is really the one behind Bloodline 2.0, they could get away with it. We shall find out what happens as JUSO defends his IC Championship against Braun Breaker on tonight's Raw show. Randy Orton may soon confront the King of Kings, which might lead to an appearance by him on WWE TV. The Viper recently asked SmackDown's Nick Aldis to book a bout between him and Kevin Owens. Nonetheless, with Triple H's rejection of this request, Orton plans to challenge him to a bout at Crown Jewel 2024, including the prize fighter. The cerebral assassin may use this to his advantage and make an appearance on a future SmackDown program, maybe even teaming up with Randy Orton for a segment. Following Nick Aldis's rejection of Orton's request and his assertion that he was not permitted to create the match by higher authority, a segment between Triple H and Orton could certainly be an electrifying moment to see. Both inside and outside of the ring, WWE has a history of controversy. The organization has had its fair share of scandals, real-life tensions amongst celebrities, and unpredictable events that have kept fans on the edge of their seats throughout its lengthy and eventful existence. It seems like Triple H, WWE's Chief Content Officer and creative leader, may need to intervene to stop a possibly catastrophic scenario from getting out of hand after the most recent backstage incident that included 4 big WWE stars and sent shockwaves through the locker room. The fallout from the rumors that have been circulating for days about a major fight that happened during a recent live performance might have far-reaching consequences for the individuals involved. Everyone in the WWE universe is wondering, will Triple H utilize his power to shield these superstars from suspension as Raw approaches as they eagerly await information? Even more exciting is the possibility that one of the most explosive angles in WWE history may be crafted from this real-life drama and incorporated into a forthcoming narrative. Let's take a closer look at the possible consequences of this incident that occurred backstage, how Triple H may handle the issue, and how WWE could capitalize on this controversy to make it more entertaining for viewers. Although details surrounding the incident remain unclear, many sources inside the wrestling industry have said that the 4 superstars involved had been escalating their hostilities for weeks before to the event. These superstars, who are among WWE's most talented, allegedly got into a violent brawl after a recent live performance. The brawl was intense enough to get WWE's notice, and rumors of suspensions started circulating in the locker room, even though nobody was hurt. There has been much conjecture in wrestling circles about the identity of the superstars involved, but no official confirmation has been made. Serum has it that all four of them play significant roles on WWE shows. Thus, their suspension might have far-reaching consequences for current plots and future pay-per-views. Backstage brawls are strictly forbidden in WWE, and employees have been fined, suspended, or even fired for violating this rule. But Triple H has a special problem on his hands, since these four talents are so important to WWE right now. Triple H must decide soon whether to enforce the company's regulations, which might derail important storylines, or figure out how to handle the problem behind the scenes to prevent greater backlash, all before Raw airs in a matter of days. The famously level-headed Triple H is in a tough position, and he's recognized for his commercial and creative judgments as well. The responsibility of keeping the locker room in order and discipline falls on him. WWE's image may take a hit if the corporation was seen as favoring or too lenient with unethical activity, considering the company's worldwide viewership and publicly traded status. The suspension of the concerned celebrities would make it very obvious that such conduct is not acceptable, regardless of their celebrity or standing. Conversely, WWE's top stars are the main attraction. Thus, the sudden departure of four prominent superstars might disrupt booking plans for the future. Before Survivor Series or any other big pay-per-view event, this is particularly the case if these superstars are engaged in high-profile stories. Fans who have been following the build-up to important bouts may be disappointed if WWE is forced to reorganize its creative ideas due to a ban. In light of these divergent viewpoints, Triple H may choose a compromise. Instead of complete suspensions, he might penalize the stars behind the scenes with fines or other measures that won't affect their performances on screen. In this approach, Triple H can preserve the peace while preserving the integrity of the company's most prominent plot points. All four superstars are on the line, but Triple H isn't known for acting hastily, according to his past matches. Keeping these wrestlers on television while he deals with the matter inside is something he will probably look into. In any case, Triple H is well known for being a leader who is both commercially astute and creatively talented. He will make the safety of WWE's superstars, who are the company's bread and butter, his first concern. The question is, who exactly are these celebrities that Triple H is hell-bent on protecting? Fans have been making assumptions about who they may be, even though nobody has confirmed their identities. Who within WWE's upper echelons might it be? Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, perhaps. Whoever they are, WWE should think carefully before punishing them severely because of how important they are. Choosing to shield its biggest performers and incorporate real-life stress into plots, WWE has skillfully handled such circumstances in previous years. While Triple H handles business behind the scenes, he is also well aware of how these situations can be transformed into riveting television drama that fans just must see. Using actual conflicts to drive interesting plots is something that WWE has excelled at over the years. From the notorious Montreal Screwjob to Brock Lesnar's contract issues that took place behind the scenes, WWE has a history of blending fact and fiction. Is it possible that this most recent onstage incident is setting the scene for yet another riveting angle? Triple H may decide to include the behind-the-scenes drama into the continuing stories of the four superstars concerned. The ideal chance to bring the kayfabe, WWE's fictitious universe, into contact with reality exists here, and wrestling fans adore it when that happens. The real-life fight might provide WWE with an angle that is raw, surprising, and tense, the kind of entertainment that audiences love if they decide to bring it to the screen. Consider the uproar that would ensue if WWE publicly admitted the occurrence and presented it as an unplanned altercation that escalated into the ring. The genuine animosity amongst the celebrities involved might spark shocking alliances, provocative promotions, and intense rivalries. This incident might be used by WWE's creative staff to set the stage for feuds that will last for a long time and lead up to big events like WrestleMania, where the stakes are great.